Hi, I'm Gloria Pierson and I'm a certified life coach. My channel is here to help you live your best life ever. I give a lot of tips for manifesting, dealing in the present moment, and living stress-free. Talk about the present moment. This video is entitled The Secret to Living in the Present Moment. You've probably heard a lot about that, but do you know why it's important? How it is the secret to happiness, and I'm going to give you a tool so you could start living in the present moment of abundance today. Now, if you enjoy my videos, please hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoy this video, hit the like button and share it. But let's go ahead and get started. So this video is on the secret to living in the present moment. Now, if things are going great in our life, you in a marriage you love, you're in a relationship you love, you have a job you love, money is not an issue. You know what? It's really easy living in the present moment, isn't it? Because everything is wonderful. But I've got some bad news in case you don't know. Life is not always like that. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and that is how we grow. So that is when the ego gets involved. And if the ego doesn't like what's going on, that's when we stop being in the present moment. Because we have two choices. We can resist the present moment, and that causes suffering, or we can accept it, and that's when our life and the energy flows. Now, usually when we're not living in the present moment, we're living in the past, and we have regret, or we have fear about the future. Our present moment is always tolerable if we allow that space. I remember when I had surgery a few years ago, and it was pretty painful on my foot. And I just kept thinking, trying to stay present with a tool I'm going to give you at the end of this video. And I thought, I can deal with pain. This is okay. I can deal with it. I wasn't worried about what was the pain going to be like an hour, 2 hours, the next day, 8 weeks later. It was okay on that moment. And if we stay present, the present moment is tolerable. So, and why is it important? Because when we stay in the present moment, our life flows. Everything just goes along. We're connected with the divine. We believe in divine order and know even if we don't like what's going on right now, we can trust that it will change. Now, when I talk about the present moment and non-resistance, I don't mean you don't take action in your life. Of course you do. If you want that new job, you start applying for it. If you want to manifest more money, you start the techniques for manifesting. So it's a positive attitude and you take action, but you don't resist what's going on because that is where suffering begins. So if we're in the present moment, how does that increase happiness? Because we are in the flow of life. We're in a state of receiving. We are connected with our I am presence. And there's that stillness that is connected with Source, with divine intelligence. And when you do stay in the present moment, you will notice things around you change. You will notice vivid colors that maybe you didn't notice before. Maybe if you go for a walk outside and you stay present, you'll notice the clouds. You may notice some landscaping you never noticed before. It's an aliveness. It is the connection with that source, that power that we all have within us, that I am presence. And when you're in touch with the present moment, that is when you have the feeling of a beautiful sunrise that you remember. But you can have it all the time. It is the non-resistant, letting your power, your vibrations just flow. It gives you that pause. So even if somebody says something that you don't like, our ego will right away say, oh, you're going to defend yourself. No. By being present with the tool I'm going to give, you give yourself the pause. And the more you practice it, the greater that pause will be for the reactions from your ego. Now, what is the tool I'm going to talk about? Something that you have with you, it is your breath. Now, as you know, I'm a strong believer in meditation, and I meditate every morning, and I think it's a great tool. However, if you don't have the time to do that, and a lot of people do a breath meditation, which is fantastic, but taking one conscious breath, or 2 or 3, several times a day, will really help you stay in the present moment. And maybe you write yourself a note or set a little timer. So just stop in your day, especially when things you feel are resistant. Just stop and be conscious of your breath. Take a big abdominal breath, and that will center you in the present moment. It's better even to take 2 or 3. This is learning to flow with life. It is simple. Okay, somebody irritates you at work. You want to, instead of starting ranting and raving, stop, pause. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You're going to have that pause, you're going to be present, and you're going to react differently. And when you are present, that is when happiness flows through you. Happiness does not come to us, it flows through us. Being in the present moment, it helps. And when you have that inner joy, that inner happiness, that present moment, that's when abundance comes in. That's one of the keys to manifesting. Now, if you have any questions about this, please write it in the comments and I will answer you. And I ask you again, I'm grateful that you watch this. I'm grateful for my subscribers. And if you enjoy my videos, please hit that subscribe button. But I'll see you again next week.